Imagine taking your son or daughter into the doctor for what you expect to be a visit to look for a minor issue and learn that your son or daughter has the early signs of a fatal and rare disease. This happened to us about a year ago, December 2010. We took our son, Reed, to the Scottish Rite Hospital to look for scoliosis in his back. They found minor defects in his bone shape and said, "We think he may have a storage disease." And over the course of a few weeks, through tests with his urine and other tests, we basically narrowed his disease down to something called Sanfilippo syndrome. Sanfilippo syndrome is an absolutely rare and fatal disease, a disease that has taken the life of every child in the history of mankind before Reed. A disease that will take his ability to talk, to walk, to breathe even, and to live, likely kill him without a treatment as he's a teenager. I want to just capture our thoughts. I write a blog, but there's something to be said for just putting things down in a recording. Just capture our experience. The experience of being diagnosed with a disease. Of course, that's the bad part. But on the other hand, we're living in a time of amazing advancements in science. We are on the cusp of breakthroughs in treatment for these children. And I just want to capture the ups and downs as we wait patiently for a trial, maybe not so patiently sometimes. I'll tell you, on that first day, I remember going back to my hotel room and going out on clinicaltrials.gov and just searching for Sanfilippo syndrome to find out what was in clinical trial. Finding a study and just going off and trying to learn everything I could about that study, and just seeing that the study was overseas and not open to U.S. patients. The ups and downs just in that one day of saying, "Oh, there is a study, an enzyme replacement study." Oh, and then I find a letter to the MPS Society that says it's not open to U.S. patients, or finding a study that says, yeah, they're looking at bone marrow transplants in these patients, and then going back to find out that A, it's really risky, with a something like 25% chance of the bone marrow transplant itself killing him, and B, it doesn't seem to work for Sanfilippo syndrome. So again, it's just these ups and downs about hearing of industry mergers between biotechs and big drug companies, and having high hopes for what that means in terms of the advancement of the disease and treatment for the disease, rather, and just watching as a parent. I mean, I know that scientists, researchers, drug companies all feel like they're moving so fast. But I'll tell you, as a parent, it doesn't feel like it's fast when there's a bus sitting on top of your kid. This has been an amazing year. We've talked to congressmen in Washington. We've talked with lobbyists. We've gotten help from CEOs and spoken to executives and met face to face with researchers around the world. Helped raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for research, and even been a small part of a bill getting introduced and hopefully passed in 2012. The story sure starts out pretty sad, but with any luck, and I feel like we're due some luck, hopefully it'll end on a happy note. Either way, I hope that as the year goes by, I can continue to tell our story just in installments, and that story may be interesting to people, maybe other people with different diseases, and other people who end up in our situation, or at least a similar situation, sometime down the road. My name is Roy Zagami, and this is our story. Thanks.